Today we're going to look at two further skills with quadratics. The first one is called the difference of two squares. So example 1 here, we've got x squared minus 9. Now this doesn't look like a normal quadratic that we're used to, where we see an x squared, an x and a number. However, because it's got the x squared, it is a quadratic, and I'm going to show you how to factorise this. Now there's two things to look out for when it's the difference of two squares. One is that the sign is always a negative, and the second thing is that everything can be written as something squared. So what I mean by that is x squared is already squared, and 9 could be written as 3 squared. Okay, once you've done that, all you need to do is pop one lot of that in one bracket with a plus and one lot in another bracket with a minus. So the plus and the minus would make the minus, and you've got your x and 3 there. So we can double check this. We know how to expand a quadratic. So you'd get x, add 3, x minus 3, x squared, 3x minus 3x and minus 9. So what happens is this 3x would cancel out this minus 3x, and you're left with x squared minus 9. Okay, so we're going to write the steps down there for how to do that. So the first thing is you rewrite everything as a square. So whether it's a number, a letter, you rewrite it as a square. Okay, then you put one lot in one bracket with a plus and one lot in another bracket with a minus. So you need to know your square numbers. One little thing to remember, 1 is a square number. 1 squared is 1. Okay, right, I'm going to do another example here. I'm just going to do it in silence. I want you to, as I do it, I would like you to see if you can see where I'm going wrong, where my mistake is. Okay. Okay, did you spot my mistake? Okay, so I wrote everything as a square number. That's fine. You can have numbers in front of the x as well. I wrote one lot of everything in one bracket with plus and minus. Okay, the mistake here then was, if this is 7 squared minus 2x squared, when you pop it in your brackets, one with a plus, one with a minus, you have to do it in the same order that it appears in the question, otherwise you are swapping the signs. Okay, I hope that's clear. So I've got a few questions for you to practice now. Press pause, have a go, and then we'll go through them. Okay, I hope you got all those correct. Let's move on. We're still doing difference of two squares, but this time it changes slightly. This is my next example. This is what's been coming up on the new GCSE. So have a look at this one. We've got 20x squared minus 5. Now I look at that, and the rule was to spot a difference of two squares is that there's a negative and everything is a square number. But these aren't square numbers. Okay, look back at the question though, and it says factorise fully. Okay, so if I look at this, I can see that 5 is actually a factor of 20 and 5. So what if I take 5 out as a factor first? So 5 times 4 x squared would make 20x squared, and 5 times 1 would make 5. Okay, so we've got this 5 outside, but now this can be written as square numbers. So let's do that. So we leave the 5 outside. This could be written as 2 squared x squared minus 1 squared. Okay, and you just keep writing 5 outside, but you just do what you would normally do. So this is now 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1. Okay, so it's the difference of 2 squares, but you just have to do something extra first. So if you get one like this, and your clue is this fully here, see if you can factorise it. So factorise first to make square numbers in the bracket, and then you find the difference of 2 squares, or dots for short. Okay, so I've got 6 of those for you to try. Press pause and have a go. Okay, hope you got those correct. That is difference factorising by the difference of 2 squares.